Okay, let's congratulate you on finding your way to the YouTube videos here. And this is how we're going to teach you Chapter 16 with little video segments for the next few days. Turn to page 118, 119, as you probably figured out from finding this on my website there, that you got page 118, 119, that this is going to be covering. What I want you to do is work with me on reading and translating this little interview here. As you see, we've got Nicolas, who is our student interviewer here. He works for the student newspaper, La Gazette des Étudiants, and he's interviewing Fatou, who is a student from Senegal, and he's going to ask her a series of questions, and I'm going to read the part of Nicolas, and you're going to read the part of Fatou. Okay, so what I want you to do is read it in French, translate it to English as best you can, and then it'll be my turn and we'll go back and forth. So when I read and translate mine, pause the video for a little bit, and then you'll have all the time you need to read and translate your part, and then once you've finished that, then you can hit play again, and I'll read and translate my part. You hit pause again, and just keep doing that until we work all the way through the video. Easy for you to say, all the way through this video here. Okay, so let me pull up a more blown up version of that script, as you can see on page 118. I'll read Nicolas, and you read Fatou. So here we go. Bonjour Fatou, est-ce que je peux te poser quelques questions? Hello Fatou, can I ask you, or can I pose to you some questions? Now your turn. And hopefully you said oui, bien sûr, which is yes, well sure. So that's reading and translating. Remember to do both parts. And now Nicolas, my part says, tu es Sénégalais, n'est-ce pas? You are Senegalese, aren't you? Pause it, your turn. And hopefully you said, oui, je suis Sénégalais. Yes, I'm Senegalese, or I am from the country of Senegal. I'm not going to translate all yours for you, but I just wanted to see how you were doing. My turn again. Où est-ce que tu habites? Where do you live? Your turn. Pause it. Pourquoi est-ce que vous habitez à Paris? Why do you live in Paris? Just a quick side note here, UNESCO is what the French call UNICEF, basically. It's like the United Children's Fund that the United Nations puts on to help poor children around the world. And now Nicolas says, est-ce que tu aimes Paris? Do you like Paris? Your turn. And now Nicolas says, qu'est-ce que tu fais le week-end? What do you do on the weekends? Your turn. Pause it. My turn again. Merci beaucoup, Fatou. Thanks a lot, Fatou. Your turn. Pause it. Alright, so now we go to the top of the next page, page 119, and you start, actually, so I'll listen. You pause it and you figure out your part, I mean. Alright, my turn. Bien sûr. Well, sure. Pause it, your turn. Je ne sais pas. I don't know. Okay, back to me. Avec qui? With who? D'accord. Où? Quand? Et à quelle heure? Okay. Where? When? What time? So as you can see here, we have a chapter that, with the interview kind of gives it away. We're going to be learning how to ask questions other than yes-no questions. And so you can see here, at what time, which you're already kind of familiar with. Quand, when, say quand anniversary, when's your birthday, you're already kind of familiar with that one. Où, you're already kind of familiar with that one. We had that in chapter 14, like, où est Philippe, where's Philip? And we said he's in class, or he's at the vacation, or he's at the cinema, that kind of stuff. And there's all kinds of other things, like with who, and what are you doing, and all kinds of questions that we're going to be learning in this particular chapter. So we're going to get really good at being able to ask questions in French when we're all done with chapter 16. What I would like you to do now, as an assignment before you go on to the next video, is you can kind of see it down here in the corner, this comprehension thing. I want you to write out the answers to those questions there, 1 through whatever it is. I don't have the whole thing on my page here. And you can either email that to me, or you can write it out on a piece of paper and then send it to me when you finish the whole chapter. So you'll send the quiz and the workbook pages and this translation, or this answer question thing, all together in the same envelope. Or you can just email me the answers to this if you'd rather do that. Then I can check the emails when I'm back from our spring break. So, bottom of page 119, the comprehension section, that's your homework. Once you've done that, you can then move on to the next video in the set, which would be page 120. So you'd look for Godfreyfrench, page 120. Good luck, and I hope this is working for you. Thanks for tuning in.